Wedding these days, they are so incredibly expensive. I remember back then when I got married 3 years ago, I paid around 30,000 ringgit for the wedding party. And that is just the wedding party and the event alone. I didn't even consider the other costs involved, such as the dowry, such as the honeymoon, such as the dress, such as the photography, and many other things that came along with the wedding. So the entire wedding itself probably cost me around like 45 to 50k. And I did a wedding in a medium scale, I would say, where we had about 250 guests from both sides of the family, my side and my wife's. And this video is probably gonna tell you what I think about the new age wedding and how it should be. I believe these days, with the COVID pandemic and everything else, a wedding should be small. A wedding should be controlled. A wedding should be fun and intimate, and all the guests, including the married couple, should have a good time dancing the night away, or socialize with friends and family that they share similar feelings, that they can share the wedding with. In my culture, I'm a Chinese Malaysian. We are very influenced by other people's wedding, more so on the family side. In my culture, our weddings are very much influenced by our parents. Most parents, they will pressure the couple to give them hundreds and hundreds of seats for them to bring their family, their friend, the relative, the relative's relative, and those people that you probably never see in your life. And I'm probably gonna get flack for this, but I think that is not the approach when it comes to planning and organizing your wedding event. Weddings these days are exorbitantly expensive. So much so that people take financing and loans for a wedding event. Unbelievable, isn't it? If wedding and marriage is about being happy, being able to celebrate in that joyous occasion, do you want to end up in suffering and in misery to pay off that loan or financing that you took out just for that wedding alone? It makes no sense, isn't it? If I can redo my wedding, what will I do? Obviously, I would downscale my wedding to about 100 packs from both sides, so 50 each. And I will only invite friends that I known for a long time, or friends that I had connections with during my university, or colleagues in my workplace, and those who really treat me like a friend and know me for quite some time. Because honestly, if you have a wedding event with 800 to 1000 guests, I can tell you that 80 to 90% of the guests are those that you never met in a long time, or those you have never known in your life. And I can guarantee you, even by holding an event that large, at the end of the night, probably the next day, your attendees will not even remember what happened in that wedding, and probably won't even remember your name of the newlyweds. So back to earlier, like I mentioned, I would downscale it to about 100 guests, 50 each. So probably I'll just give about 30 of them to my friends and colleagues, and the rest to the close family members that I see them often. And that to me is good enough, because I don't have to spend hours in a wedding event, socializing with people that I do not know, and spending more quality time with those 50 or 100 people that truly cherish me and truly want to celebrate with me, instead of drinking the night away. And if you do not know, Malaysia has one of the highest average wedding costs in Southeast Asia. I think only behind Singapore. In my opinion, instead of spending that much money, have a small wedding event and use the rest of the money to save up for the future, to save up when you have other plans with your spouse, like set up an educational fund for your child or something like that. That would be a wiser use of money, instead of blowing it away for one night that 80 to 90% of your guests will forget within a few days. So if one thing that recent times during the pandemic, they have taught us that we should actually downsize the crowd of our party if we want to have one. And in Malaysia, I believe the maximum allowable limit is 100 packs, if I'm not mistaken. And I hope this rule is here to stay for indefinite amount of time, because that will make things a lot more easy to control. So think about what I said and comment down below if you agree with me or not, and share your thoughts in the comment below. So take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.